going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chunky! I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Made it to the end of another work week. Hopefully you guys had a great week. All right. You guys want to watch some court? I want to watch some court. Let's watch some court. What do I have tonight? We are going to start with some Judge Middleton. I've got some Judge Hesselink. I've got a Judge Simmons clip. And we're going to finish with Judge Simpson. That's what we're doing. So the first one is a landlord-tenant case in front of Judge Middleton. This one gets weird. It starts a little slow, but then once you hear the story, it's a good one. That's where we're going to start. So let's do it. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
This is filed as a demand for non-payment of rent. This is a new complex just on the edge of Centerville with 54 units in it. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the rents are about $1,000 a month. And I had expected once the place was up, we'd start to see cases from there. We haven't seen very many, but we're starting to see them. Also here on the complaint, are Sarah Strout and Joseph Whitaker. Ms. Hively has a personal protection order against Joseph Whitaker, which is file number 25234PP, which prohibits Mr. Whitaker from coming to that address. And that order was issued by Judge Pattison in March. Well, the posture the case is in right now, it's a demand for non-payment of rent, that the rent is delinquent. Mr.
I can't jump on Discord while I'm live. I don't like to do things that could potentially mess up the internet, but if you have a message, just drop it, and when the live's over, I will check it. Or you can wait till about 9 or 9:15 when I finish, and you can tell me what's up.
Bush has provided me with a accounting sheet, which I greatly appreciate. At this point through August, Mr. Bush, you contend the rent arrearage is $3,000
Yes, sir.
with a $213 in cost, 67 cents, and $120 in late fees.
CE, thank you so much for the 1 year. You know the rule, 1 year gets an automatic pause. Thank you so much, CE. That is awesome. Congratulations on the milestone. And thank you for all the support. Thank you so much.
Through August, the amount is $3,333.67. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Hively.
Happy early birthday. Hopefully you have a great day tomorrow. Don't do anything dumb. You don't want to end up on my channel. But seriously, happy birthday.
You sent me a letter and set forth the background here, and I'm aware of the circumstances. I also got some other correspondence and some emails, but this is simply a matter of whether the rent is paid or not. At this point, they contend that your rent through August is $3,000, which means it hasn't been paid in June, July, or August.
Yeah, I was listening to him in the background while I was just about to start, and I heard him say, "Let me see who's on," and that was with like 10 seconds till 8 o'clock. I was like, I know it's 10 seconds, but I'm waiting till 8. I'm not going to be that guy who rushes to start a stream just to hope for a raid. So I'm glad he tried, though. Thanks, Biggin.
What's your position?
I sent you a copy of the payment history
Yes.
I do believe it was paid in June. I'm not 100% sure, but
Well, you sent me this thing. It shows March, April, May, but it doesn't show June.
okay. Well, here's the thing, Your Honor. I'm not opposed to non-payment. That's not where I had asked for a written early termination due to domestic violence because he would not leave the property and nobody was making him leave the property.
Well, it's not the landlord can make him leave the property with a legal action, but they can't just force him out. But theoretically, he was in violation of the PPO, and the sheriff should have been. So are you no longer there?
I left there in March, and then I asked in March, I sent you a screenshot of mine and her conversations where I asked for an early termination due to the events that were taking place and the abuse that was taking place. Because I could no longer stay there and nobody was forcing him out.
All right. Let's talk about this. So are you willing to just relinquish the unit? Do you have all your stuff out?
No, I ended up, I went there one day with the police officers. They still wouldn't make him leave even with the PPO order. I don't know why. They didn't give me an explanation. I was able to grab one carload of things and we fled to another state because he was threatening to kill me.
Man, August 9th. Apparently, everyone's loading up on birthdays. Crazy Cat, happy birthday to you and to your daughter. Hopefully, you guys have a great weekend as well.
But this eviction is going to cause problems for my future because nobody's going to want to rent to me because of his abuse and his choices and his decision. And I didn't have anybody supporting me to get away from him.
All right. So you're out, you're not living there, but all your stuff is still there?
Yeah, I just pretty much washed my hands of the whole situation. I don't want nothing to do with him. He was still there up until I guess the police officers made him leave. Yeah, I just don't want anything to do with that man or my belongings. I can start over. That's fine.
Sir?
Is he there?
Yes, I'm here right now.
All right. Well, you're late to your own party.
No, I've been trying to log in, but it wasn't working. Sir, she has charges.
Well, just a minute. Just a minute.
Rob, I just looked. I was like, did you text me? Like, oh, you just made me look. How did you just make me look over the internet? That either makes me extremely gullible or are you that skilled? We'll make it a mixture of the two.
Are you Joseph Whitaker?
I am, sir.
All right. I ask you to take your hat off.
Your Honor, I even have an email from
Stop.
Joseph
Stop.
Whitaker.
Stop. All right, Mr. Whitaker, are you still at this apartment? No, he's frozen. Mr. Whitaker,
Yes,
are you still living there at this address?
I am. Yes.
All right, well, you got to pay the rent. You owe $3,000 in rent, $213 in court costs, and $120 in late fees. So the total amount of rent due is $3,333.67.
I applied for the MDHHS, the SER, the SIR application. I'm just waiting to hear back.
All right. One of the problems is the personal protection order that's in effect prohibits you from being at 219 Venture Boulevard, Apartment 1. So you have a personal protection order in effect that says you're not supposed to live there.
It shouldn't be in effect anymore. I had went in and what is
It
it
still
called?
is, Your Honor.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I called and made sure from the judge
Stop, Mr. Whitaker. The order is in effect. You don't just call up and ask them to drop it. Judge Pattison orders
No, I
that you not live
didn't.
there.
I didn't call. I actually went there. I
Did you have
even
a
tried to.
hearing
I
in
even
front of-
tried to serve her. I tried to serve her papers
All
up to
right,
go to court for that. She never showed up.
all right. The PPO is in effect. You're not supposed to be living there, but
Hey, Bob. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you caught it. Yeah, I stream every night at 8. Then throughout the day, I'll release just a regular video, but live stream every night at 8, except Saturdays. I take Saturdays off. While I'm paused, let's go ahead and catch up. Cat in Virginia, thank you for the super chat. PSA: if you are unhappy with a name that is appearing, you can change your handle in YouTube Studio. You can change it. Cat, thank you so much for that and the super chat. We got abalone soup for 1 month. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. 1 month, that is awesome. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you for becoming a new member. I feel like that might be a glitch because I feel like you've been a member, right? Maybe, I don't know. But thank you. Welcome to the family. That is awesome. Thank you, Eileen. And Terrapin for 10 months. Thank you so much, Terrapin. That is awesome. Thank you, guys.
she's not there, so I guess maybe it's not as important. I can't imagine they're gonna give you money to pay your rent on a place that you're not supposed to be living at, but the law requires I adjourn this for 7 days.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna tell you that you owe $3,333.67 by 10 days from next Friday, which would be 25th of August. I'm sorry?
That was on her end. I don't know.
Yeah, Miss Hively, what did you want to say?
No, that wasn't me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was just letting
Anyway,
you. I was
Miss
gonna make
Hively,
sure-
you're out of there, so it's less crucial for you because you don't really care. If he doesn't pay the rent, he has to move out, and that's up to him. If
Well, I
we
had
get
to
to,
leave. I didn't have a choice. He wouldn't leave. I even have an email from him saying, "Please don't kick me out." That's why he ended up putting his hands on me. 'Cause
No,
wouldn't
I
let him
never
come
put
back.
her.
all
I
right,
never.
all right,
Shut up,
stop,
Sasha.
stop.
Judge Middleton. We heard what was in the background. And yeah, no one's gonna fess up to that. They're lucky Judge didn't really hear it. He just heard someone say something. And also, thank you so much for watching the videos, and I'm glad you're here as well. You also became a new member, and I have no idea how to pronounce this. Germergergerg? I don't, or is it like J-E-R as in like Jeremy Merger G? I don't know. I have no idea. Germerger. I don't know. I can't even say it as one word either. But thank you so much for becoming a new member. I appreciate it. Welcome to the family.
Stop. This isn't a PPO hearing. It's a non-payment of rent hearing.
Yeah.
And we're quite busy next Friday. 9, 20, 10, 10, 10, 10, 30, 11.
Embarrassing.
John, you're gonna have several of these. How about if we continue this to 8:30 on Friday, August 15th? Does that work for you? Oh, that's the first, that's Judge Patterson's pretrial date.
Are you talking the 18th, Your Honor?
Yes, the 15th, Friday the 15th.
Okay, I have one already with you. I have one pretrial right now scheduled early that morning.
What-
I think
what
I have
time-
something.
Which case do you have with me?
I don't know. I think it's set about
Memory
10:30.
Lane at 10:30.
Mhm.
Let's set this for 10:40
That should work.
on August 15th. All right, Miss Hively,
Yes, sir.
you're also welcome to be here. I'm going to tell him that the rent has to be paid or he's subject to being evicted. It's unlikely he's going to get emergency financial assistance for a house he's not supposed to be in. But we'll see where that goes. If the rent is paid, then you get to stay. If the rent is not paid, then he's going to have to move out by August 25th or be subject to being evicted. But we will revisit this entire matter next Friday at 10:40.
Your Honor, can we make inquiry? Where is Sarah Stout, the other defendant?
Yeah, where is Sarah Stout?
I'm here.
All right, who is she?
She's named in the complaint.
Yeah, how are you related to this, Miss Stout?
She
I
was
was on
my
the-
roommate.
All right, so she's with Natasha. And
Your
she
Honor,
was also,
minute, can I say something as well?
yes,
Sarah moved Joseph in. Joseph is never even on the lease. We rented to Tasha and Sarah.
I didn't move.
I moved in the same time they did. We
No,
all
he
moved
wasn't
together.
welcome there, Your Honor, and I have proof of
Tasha,
it if you need it.
stop lying, dude. You gave me the house key. You gave me the house key. Stop lying.
all right.
Your Honor, like I said, I have proof if you need it.
Oh, yes, and I do too. God.
Well, let's take a look at the lease. Well, anyway.
I actually moved in before they did, to be honest with you, a week before they did.
Well, you're not on the lease.
Well, I didn't
And
know
you're
that.
not supposed to, you're not on the lease and you're not supposed to be there pursuant to a personal protection order. They're not going to give you any financial assistance to live there. You're not on the lease. So
I went to court for that PP order. I don't know why it's saying
you
it's
didn't
active.
go to court. It hasn't been dismissed.
It should have been.
Well, perhaps, but it has not been. He's not on the lease. So I don't know what the deal is, but somebody's got to pay the rent. And Natasha and Sarah are not going to pay it. So my advice to you, Mr. Whitaker, is you find another place to move to, because I'm going to give you 10 days from next Friday to move. They're not going to give you any emergency financial assistance for a property on which you're not on the lease. So, all right, we'll address this further next Friday. That took us
I
much.
do have a question. This is Natasha.
Yes?
Is this eviction going to be on my record?
It will be unless we otherwise resolve it.
So due to no fault of my own and nobody making him leave, it's going to be on my record.
Hey, take responsibility,
I'm going to mute him. Yes. Nobody put you in a relationship with him. I'm not sure what happened, and I don't know why.
No. I wasn't in a relationship with him. I'm trying to tell you. I have an email from him telling him not to kick him out, and I told him he was never welcome in the first place. Sarah had a relationship with him. Her and I had an agreement. He was not supposed to be there. He was not welcome
that's on you guys. But yes, it will go on your record unless it's somehow otherwise resolved. So I'll see you next Friday at 10:40.
Your Honor, do I need to be here too?
Are you Sarah?
Yes, I am Sarah.
Oh, I didn't realize you were. Yes, you're welcome to be there too, Sarah. So you were in the relationship with Joseph?
Yes.
All right, this is even more complicated than I thought. I thought she was. Yes, but as far as I can see, you don't want to come back there anyway. So yes,
No.
you should all come back. All right, thank you. I'll remove you as well. So Sarah was here. She was not properly named. I didn't know who she was. All right, we're off like a herd of turtles. Mr. Whitaker, I'm going to remove you also and send you into the great wide open. Let's bring in Meg.
Oh, that one's going to be fun next week. We're off like a herd of turtles. I mean, Judge Middleton never ceases to impress me with the randomness that comes out of his mouth. We're off like a herd of turtles. A phone? Oh, like a lanyard type thing. We saw a sovereign citizen do that, and almost and she was able to stay on a phone call for in the backseat of a car, a police car, for halfway to the jail because the officer didn't know the phone was in the lanyard type thing. But yeah, no, that makes you weird, absolutely. But hey, I mean, if it works, it works, right? All right, moving on like a herd of turtles. What's next? Judge Simmons next. Okay, let's go.
On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Diago Vincent 25-02177. Appearance, please.
Haley Fortuna Gill on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Mike Mataloni on behalf of Diego Benson, appearing via Zoom.
Okay, Mr. Vincent is present in the.
All right, I realized that I didn't summarize that or kind of explain what was going on. All the pauses I did were, the milestones and everything. So the two ladies signed the lease. It was their apartment. The boyfriend moved in. The PPO is against one of the roommate of the boyfriend. Like, okay, so the girlfriend was the blonde one, the one who barely spoke the entire time. At the end, said, "Do I have to be here?" She barely said a word. The lady and the guy that were fighting, they weren't in a relationship, but they have a PPO against each other. So I'm guessing, just an assumption, just a guess, that they don't like each other. And they may have caused the couple to break up, and it just ended up in a disaster. But both ladies moved out, and boyfriend's still living there, and he's not on the lease, not paying rent. So yeah, it's a mess. But we'll get to see in detail next Friday. That should be fun. All right, hopefully everyone's a little less confused now. Let's move on to Judge Simmons, where an attorney gets on her nerves instead of the defendant.
Courtroom. Today was the date scheduled for preliminary examination. My understanding is that we're not moving forward on the examination, and this is as to count 1, assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder or by strangulation. Here's a count.
That's the total amount to stay in the unit. Is $3,000. Judge Middleton was addressing him because he's currently living there, and he's the only one that lives there, but he's not on the lease. So it doesn't really sound like it's going to matter. If he comes up with $3,000, the landlord could still kick him out because he's not on the lease. But we'll just end it with that.
Of stalking, aggravated, and count 3 and 4 financial transaction device. So we're not proceeding on exams on either of those today, correct?
I believe that is correct, Your Honor. The people are prepared to unconditionally waive the exam. I do believe that defense counsel has intended to do the same.
Was there an offer?
I believe there was an offer on this case, Your Honor. I apologize.
No, there was no offer, and they're not making one until circuit court, my understanding from the email I received.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Thank you. Sir, you can stand up. You understand that you have the right in this matter to have a preliminary examination on the felony charges? And you understand that you have the right to require that the prosecutor put forth sufficient evidence at the district court to establish, even if they have probable cause, that a felony was committed, and then probable cause to charge you as the person who committed these felonies. You understand that you have the right to require them to bring evidence to show that they have probable cause that a felony was committed, and then probable cause to charge you with the felonies that you've been charged with? Do you want to waive your exam? You want to hold your exam? I'm not talking to you, Mr. Felony. I'm talking to your client.
I know, but I haven't had a chance to speak to him yet.
Well, then if you haven't had a chance to speak with him, how in the world is he waiving an exam? Have you spoken to him before?
May I speak to him in a breakout room, please?
I just had you've never spoke to him, but he's being advised to waive his right to an exam today?
No, I spoke to him yesterday, but I need to speak to him again. I was just hired on this case 2 days ago, and then the prelim was set for
You didn't talk about your
today.
case yesterday? He said you never spoke to him about your case. This is what he's saying on my record. No, you need to come speak to him in person.
I have a federal proffer at 10 o'clock where there's a federal prosecutor, DEA agents, everyone is been scheduled for a month. I can't come to the.
Sounds like when you took this case, then you should have made your way on down to meet with him in person, because he's facing very serious charges, and he looks very confused as I'm talking to him about his right. He asked me what I was even talking about when I asked him if he wanted to waive it, and now I find out you never even spoke to him.
I did speak to him. That's why I did speak to him on the phone.
He said you did not speak to him about his case.
Okay, I can't. He
So
called
no,
me from the jail.
He deserves a meeting with you to go over the evidence and for him to be properly advised about whether or not he should move forward with an exam or not. Do you have
Yes,
witnesses
ma'am,
here?
Your Honor, I do not. We were going to request an adjournment.
We would waive the 21-day rule then, if we can, waive the 21-day
the
rule.
court has to find good, the court has to find good cause because he has to waive the 21-day. You can't waive it. And he hasn't been properly counseled for me to even ask him if he wants to waive it. So now I have to find good cause because he has not been properly counseled. And the prosecutor doesn't even have a witness here today on assaultive crimes. The court finds good cause for the reasons stated on the record to adjourn this matter to be reset. You need to meet with your attorney. You need to go over the evidence, and then you can determine if you want to hold your exam or not. You need to know if there's even a witness that is participating in this case before you waive your rights. And your attorney should have told you that.
Just for the record, my office advised the court that I had just been retained and we asked to adjourn it and I was told no.
I don't know who you asked. You didn't ask me.
I asked your clerk, said no, that's her exact word.
Yeah, we have an email. Nobody told you no. You were told that you had to waive the 21 days. We don't tell you no. He has a right to waive his 21 days. I don't tell people no. They just have to waive it on the record.
I would ask to allow him to waive his 21 days.
I've already found good cause. I've already found good cause because he's not been properly advised. And he needs an opportunity to be properly advised. And the prosecutor needs an adjournment because they don't have a witness today.
This is Judge Simmons.
Yes, ma'am.
August 21st at 10:30. August 21st at 10:30? Yeah, 10:30, in person at the court.
I have a sentencing in Livingston County at 8:30. I'll come to the court as soon as I'm done there. I may be a little late, depending on how long I have to wait for my sentencing.
Okay, I'll note that will be appearing after sentencing.
Yes, ma'am.
Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. We need someone else brought up. 1 second, please.
All right. Yeah, that one was fun. So now we're jumping to Judge Hesselink's court. I've got 2 back-to-back cases from Judge Hesselink. Both of them are good. Let's go.
All right. Court calls the matter of Robert Kronk and Darian Weeks, file 19-10822-DP. This is set for a show cause. Mr. Brzezinski, are you here for the friend of the court this morning?
Yes, I am, Judge.
All right. Looks like we had this hearing originally back in July, adjourned to today's date. Mr. Kronk was to make some specific payments, and how's he done on those things, Mr. Brzezinski?
He has not done that. He was ordered to make a payment on July 11th. That did not happen. And then prior to today's hearing, he was supposed to pay a total of $218, and that did not happen either.
So, Mr. Kronk, what happened?
Well, Your Honor, I was working at McDonald's and my vehicle broke down and they put my money on a pay card, which it took over a month for me to get a paycheck, and literally I got incarcerated. It's called a rapid pay card, and they couldn't activate the card. I even called the company, and the company said the card wasn't active no more because I had gotten fired because my vehicle has damage to the front end steering, so I couldn't steer or do anything like that. So I've pretty much been waiting. If I were out, I could make a payment. I'm sitting here for I don't know how long, but it wasn't like I intentionally tried to miss the payments. My girlfriend that I was with at the time, Mrs. Fannin, was supposed to make the payment. I thought she did. I wasn't aware that she didn't because it was off her card that we were supposed to. I'm not sure if it went through properly or not, but I mean, if I was out, I could give you more validity on things, but I'm in here for, I'm not sure how long, sir.
What are you in for?
Alleged of possession, but I literally didn't have anything on me. I'm sober, clean, and
possession of what?
Amphetamines.
All right.
But it was just, it was residue in some package.
Yeah, I I don't need to go into the details of it, and I don't think your lawyer would probably want you talking about the details of it. When did you go into jail?
I got arrested on Friday last week. I had everything set up to where I could make a payment, but I literally have not been able to do anything. I can't get a hold of anybody out there because my phone's in my property, and I've been trying since Friday to get some phone numbers off my phone. If I could possibly get a hold of somebody, I could probably have them make a payment while I'm in here, but I'm not sure how long I'm going to be in here. I was going to ask the court if they could suspend my child support while I'm in here, because that's what Charlotte County is doing.
The statute for suspension of child support is if you're incarcerated for longer than 6 months. And right now, I don't have any idea how long you're going to be incarcerated. So if you can show us that you are incarcerated or are going to be incarcerated for longer than 6 months, we can take that under advisement. But as of today's date, I don't have that information.
All right, I'm fighting the case that I got right now because it's stupid, but I'm not sure how long I'm going to be here. I was just hoping that you guys could suspend it so that way I could have time to catch up. Because, Your Honor, I'm not going to lie. I have a house that's damaged during the ice storm, and it's got holes through the roof. I got a car that literally went to crap. I'm trying to repair my house, pay child support for Charlevoix, pay child support for Otsego, while still trying to maintain living for myself. And so far, Your Honor, I'm struggling horribly bad.
I can understand that.
I can't really get work because they suspended my driver's license for some allegations, and I got charged for driving on a suspended license on private property, which I have no idea how they even remotely consider that a crime because it was private property.
Mr. Kronk, slow down. You're getting way far afield telling me about all the details of all the stuff that's happening in your life. The only issue I really want to know is, did you pay? And if not, why not? I don't need to know all about your other criminal cases or all about the sad things that are happening to you.
I can't pay anything while in here.
I get that, but we were in court on July 11th, and you were supposed to pay $60 on July 11th, and you didn't, and you weren't incarcerated then. So far, all I've heard is that you threw your girlfriend under the bus for it.
It was her debit card, Your Honor, that we were going to use because
she had the money
right there.
It's your debt. It doesn't matter to me whose money it was supposed to be or who you were borrowing it from or how you were going to get it. You were ordered to pay $60 on July the 11th, and you're just now telling me about.
Friend, oh, yep. Right when I paused to answer this, a bunch of people responded. There you go. Friend of the court. That's what it is. It's, yeah. They're telling you. I'll stop talking now.
About it. Why weren't you in the friend of the court's office on July the 12th saying, hey, did you get the payment?
Because I don't have a license, Your Honor. I have no way to drive. I have no transportation in any way, shape, or form. She told me she made the payment that day. It was supposed to be, I was set that the payment was made. I never got no call saying it wasn't. I was under the assumption that it was made because she was sitting right there with the debit card. And that's why we had it set out to make a specific payment with a debit card.
Do you know how?
Because we could.
Do you know how childish that sounds? Somebody else screwed up for my payment, and I didn't check
I know
on
it
it.
sounds childish, but it's.
Yeah, you absolutely did. That's actually funny. I forgot that you asked that. One of the defendants had an FOC warrant. Like, what's FOC? Friend of the court. It means he didn't pay child support. See, it's simple. But yeah, if you don't know what FOC means, yeah, I get it. It's not a common term.
It's the truth. It's not anything that's a lie. I have no reason to sit here and lie. I'm obviously incarcerated. So there's no reason to lie.
I'm not asking you whether you, sir. I didn't say that you lied. I simply said that you didn't follow up and make sure that it was done.
I know.
Hey, stop talking. Stop talking. This is not a debate. You were ordered to make a payment. It didn't get made. Doesn't matter why not. You didn't follow up on it. You didn't call anybody to find out if it had been made.
And that's my fault. That's my mistake. I should have, I was under the assumption that a person was telling me the truth. How stupid of me to believe people.
No, how stupid of you not to take responsibility and do it yourself.
Well, when it's my girlfriend for 7 years, I was assuming that she was going to do the right thing. We've been together for 7 years. She's never lied to me once. I mean, I have no idea why it didn't go through. We tried it. I'll have to talk to her when I get out. I have no way of contacting her. If I were out, I could make a full payment.
When is your next court hearing in Charlevoix?
I'm not sure, Your Honor. I'm sitting in limbo right now. I'm trying to get a bond because I got violations for probation, so I'm trying to get that bond. And once I get that bond, I can be released and I can make a full payment. I'm not aware of when. I will keep the court notified. I will correspond with you guys with writing. I will write my caseworker and stuff. That's the only way I can correspond with you guys right now.
All right.
Or I can have.
Are you done, Mr. Kronk, or not?
Yeah, go ahead.
Within 7 days of your release from Charlevoix County, you will make a payment of $278. That's the $60 you owed me for July 11th and the $218 that you owed me for the month of July.
Can I ask?
Yeah, ours is Child Support Enforcement Agency, I think. CSEA. And it's just a department of the Health and Human Services in Hamilton County. So, I mean, it says child support in the name. It makes it a lot more easy, or a lot more easy. Words.
Ask a favor of the court if you could give me 2 weeks, because I have no idea what the status of anything's going to be when I get out. There's a PPO order for some reason. I cannot go to my residence when I get out. So, I mean, I need a little bit more time than that, Your Honor, respectively asking, because I have no idea what the hell's going on. I can't get a hold of anybody. They won't let me call anybody. I have no phone numbers. And I mean, I would just respectfully ask for a little bit more time than a week, because it's going to take me a minute to get back on my feet. I mean, if I have to sell all my tools for my business, then I have to sell all my tools.
14 days.
Appreciate that, Your Honor.
14 days from the date that you are released. If we have to come looking for you to find out when you are released, you will go to jail. We will issue a bench warrant for you. Okay, but you got 14 days from the day that you are released to submit $278 to the friend of the court. We will adjourn this for 30 days. We'll have another one of these hearings in 30 days.
What they do for that is they give a purge amount. So what the purge amount is probably, I'm going to say, a couple months of child support. Maybe, I'm just going to guess, maybe 3 months. And that's a purge amount. So when you go to jail, your bond is the purge amount. And it's not the entire what you owe. It's not the entire arrears. It's just it's either a couple months or maybe just a percentage. But that's how they handle that. But he's in on criminal charges, and then he has this on top of it. So that he's making really good decisions.
You'll get notice either at the jail or at your home address. Any other questions that you have, Mr. Kronk?
No, sir. Thank you for your patience and sorry for my misconduct.
I appreciate that, but here's my word to you. Word of advice. Don't depend on other people to do what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. I'll see you in 30 days.
Yep.
I don't know why I put next case in. The next case is quite literally the case after the one we just watched, but apparently I felt the need to separate it. So I you know what? It doesn't matter. Let's go. We have, hold on. I think I got a milestone. Yep. Isn't that special? 2 months. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Isn't that special? Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Thank you.
Jesse Gonzalez and Melissa Ricecroft. That's file 18-17322-DS. I believe I have a second file as well.
Oh man, I feel bad that I just laughed at that, and then I said in my head, but it's true though. I mean,
which is also 18-17322 with the same parties. All right. Do we have Mr. Gonzalez with us?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Mr. Brzezinski, how are we to proceed today?
On the file with Melissa, this hearing was adjourned from July 11th to monitor the defendant's compliance with making specific payments of $240 and then to address the front of the court petition on ordered on arrears obligation.
Yeah, I knew that didn't sound right. You've been around for a while. Like, why did that do? I don't like how YouTube glitches sometimes. I don't. Yeah, I mean, obviously it was like 2 months. That seems like an insult to say that. But thank you so much for the 18 months, a year and a half. That's awesome. Thank you. Hopefully that'll be fixed. And Larry for 4 months. Thank you so much, Larry. That is awesome. Thank you.
As of today's date, there was only one payment made on this case, which was a $100 payment on August 4th. And then the friend of the court would also be seeking to have $107 added onto the case as an ordered on arrears obligation for the defendant.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, you've heard what the friend of the court has said. Do you have any disagreement with that?
I just can't do that right now. I want to give him everything I had. I was going to continue to do the best I can.
Well, why can't you do that?
Because I ain't got the money.
Are you working full time?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I don't know. I don't want to discuss my personal business with you, but I'm going to do the best I can.
Well, your personal business is my business because you have a child support order. You've been ordered to pay $214 a month and you paid $100. And then
But we already went through this though.
Hey,
We already went through- I already told you everything.
Sir, hey, I'm talking. You have to wait. When you talk, I don't interrupt you, so you don't interrupt me. You have an arrears amount which needs to be addressed. How are you going to do that?
I'm going to continue to make payments. That's all I can tell you.
Well, how are you going to make payments if you're not working full time?
Same thing I did the way I dropped off the $100 payment. I get a little side job. I go drop off of whatever I can do. That's what I've been doing.
Mr. Gonzalez, you don't get to say I'm only going to do part-time work and I'll pay what I think I can afford when you owe more than $10,000 in back child support. You don't get to say I'll do it whenever I get around to it. It's an obligation. Do you understand that you could go to jail for not doing this? Mr. Gonzalez, you're interrupting. Mr. Gonzalez, you're interrupting me again.
Sorry about that.
You could go to jail if I hold you in contempt of court. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then what is it that you're going to do about this, which is more than what you're doing now?
I'm going to continue to do my best.
Which means what?
Continue to make payments just like I've been doing.
What you've been doing so far is not making anywhere near what you need to do. So it's not good enough. That's what I'm telling you. It's not enough. You can't just keep doing the same thing. You owe more money.
You can't pay what you don't got, though, Your Honor. You understand that
part?
part?
If you go get it.
Did you understand that part, though? Because I'm doing everything I possibly can right now. I know you don't know me. I know you heard of.
That's not true, Mr.
He interrupted me now, though. That's messed up. I'm doing my best out here.
Prove it to me. Well, how many hours a week are you working?
Okay.
How many hours a week are you working?
Probably like 30.
How many did you work the week before that?
I don't know. Probably 20. It all depends.
How many you got scheduled for next week?
I don't got my own business. What do you mean? How much I got scheduled?
So you don't have any
I
idea
just let people know that I'm available. They come get me so I can work, then that's awesome. If they don't, I try. I do. Not like I'm out here messing around or doing things I'm not supposed to be doing. I'm living life and trying to do my best. I know it ain't good enough for you, but it's good enough for me. I'm not where I used to be.
Raise
Judge,
your
can I add two
expectations,
things?
sir. Just not screwing up isn't enough when you owe $10,000. All right. I do find that Mr. Gonzalez has not used all of his available time to comply with the court's prior orders, and that he does have the ability to continue to work more than he does now. And the amount of requested obligation on arrears of $107 is within the child support guidelines of being only half of what his current obligation is of $214 a month. So I find that it is an appropriate amount. So from now on, Mr. Gonzalez, you owe $214 a month. You owe 100 towards current support. You owe $107 a month towards your arrearage amount. We're going to monitor, and if you fail to make your payments in full, the friend of the court is going to request contempt of court, and I'm going to send you to jail for not making your child support payments. Do you understand that?
Okay. Do my best. You want to send me to jail? Just send me to jail. Do my best.
All right.
Thank you.
Next case we have is Mr. Gonzalez. Excuse me, Mr. Gonzalez is with Feliciana Garcia. That's 117-16703-UM. Mr. Brzezinski, how are we doing on this case?
This case was adjourned to monitor defendant's compliance with making specific payments of $50. So far, only a $20 payment was made, and that was made on August 4th. This is an arrears-only case with a balance of $2,382.44. And then I would also add that the order on both cases were for him to make specific payments. He was given the specific payment coupons. However, when he made the payment on August 4th, he showed up. He dropped off the money, but he was prepared to leave without making appropriate payment arrangements, so therefore it would have just been dispersed unevenly to each case. And then also he has not updated his address with the friend of the court. The case manager gave him the change of address form. He left with it. Still no update to his address though.
All right. What do you have to say for yourself on this case, Mr. Gonzalez?
Talking about when I was waiting for a whole hour in the lobby to get receipts, or what are you talking about? My address? I tried to change it right there. They have my address on a piece of paper. They want me to fill out a paper, so I had to come back where I'm at to get the address because I don't know it by heart.
So where is it?
You want me to screenshot it and send it to the friend of the court, or what do you want me to do? Want me to tell you it over the court? Would that be helpful?
You to send. Are you done talking now, Mr. Gonzalez?
Oh yeah, you keep talking over when I'm talking, but go ahead.
I want you to send in the form to the friend of the court that changes your address. That's what you were told to do. I want you to send in the appropriate paperwork when you bring in a payment, because that's why those forms were given to you, so that they can be credited to the appropriate case.
They just gave me those papers this time, so I got it.
All right, here's the deal. Next month, we're going to have another hearing for this case. The change of address form and $50 needs to be here, or I'm going to find you in contempt of court.
Yes, sir. Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Brzezinski?
No, Judge. Thank you.
That's all for today, Mr. Gonzalez. See you next month.
Yep.
Oh, that guy wins the attitude of the day. He absolutely does. He does not care. He doesn't care at all. He's gonna end up in jail for sure. Let's see. What do we got? Rob, thank you so much for the 3 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, Rob. And Sparkle Boots, Defendant GED Fund. Yeah. Sparkle Boots, thank you. All right, moving on to the last case. Last case of the night is Judge Simpson. It is the case where we have Mr. Lee, the pro se defendant that he fired his attorney. Well, his attorney withdrew. This is the guy who, what do we call this? The quid pro quo witness tampering guy. If I'm trying to think what happened because it's a giant cluster. The defendant was charged with a crime, so allegedly he set up the complaining witness on his crime, on his charge, for the kind of the same charge. So now there's the similar charge against him from the complaining witness, and then this guy, the defendant, decided to reach out to the other defendant's attorney and say, hey, if your client doesn't testify, I won't testify. That means everything's dismissed. That's what's going on. Okay. Well, he's back in court today. His preliminary examination was supposed to happen today. And yeah, okay. Let's go. I think I summarized that case. If you're confused, don't worry. We all are. It's hard to say out loud. It's even harder to think about. Okay, let's just go. Judge Simpson.
Good morning, Judge. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hannah.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot to say this. Miss Ann emailed me today. People that are in Discord already saw the email she sent, but Miss Ann sent me out a very nice email and just said, sorry that we didn't get a chance to talk to you yesterday, but Judge Simpson just wanted to let you know he saw you, and next time let us know when you're coming so we can be prepared. But yeah, it was nice of her to reach out, and yeah. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to say that. It made me feel good. It made my day. Miss Annie emailed me. I saw that. I'm like, oh, I didn't even care if she said anything about Judge Simpson. She's awesome. She's a sweetheart.
On a Friday. We just don't know what we'll get.
So lucky.
What?
You're so lucky, Your Honor.
Yeah, I am. I always consider myself blessed. And Mr. Durkis, how are you?
Good afternoon.
And you did get a copy of the order that I signed?
I did.
Got it. Okay. Court does call the case of the People's State of Michigan versus Larry Lee.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Retail Assistant Prosecuting Attorney on behalf of the people.
State your name, please, sir.
Clearly.
Mr. Lee, you are here for your preliminary examination. Sir, you have elected to represent yourself. Is that still your wish, sir?
Your Honor, I have not received any of the requested discovery material. I've sent out written requests for the prosecution and our previous attorney and haven't received anything. So at this point, I'll be needing an attorney to assist, to represent me.
Your Honor, if Mr. Lee can maybe put on the record where he sent that request. I have not been informed of the discovery request from him. My understanding was that Mr. Burgess had a discovery materials.
I sent it to 200 North Main Street.
But well, there are two issues really involved. You sent out that you wanted a copy of your discovery.
That's correct.
Are you indicating that Mr. Burgess did not provide or share with you your discovery?
Correct. I sent out one to the prosecutor and one to Mr. Burgess.
Now, I'm asking a different question. At the point in time that Mr. Burgess is representing you, are you saying that he did not share the discovery information with you?
The only thing that I received was a police report, a 2-page report. That's it. So I didn't receive the file that he was referring to last court hearing. I didn't receive that. No.
All right, let's just cut through the games and trade here. Do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
At this point, yes. I don't have any material.
Well, it's not an issue of the material. Do you wish to have an attorney represent you?
Yes.
Okay, under the court rule, he is entitled.
Yes, I have both parts.
I can ask for that at any point in time. This is probably going to cause great inconvenience for people, but. And now here's the weird part of the system. While Mr. Drukas, I've appointed as standby counsel, I need you to get to the MAC office and see what we can get. All right. Take it back. We'll get that resolved, figure out what the back office wants to do.
When we come back, I just want to make sure I don't forget, there are a few things that you want to address that happened after the last court hearing, but we can do that when we come back.
Something that happened after the last.
Yes, Your Honor.
You were just full of surprises. Fine. I'll deal with it then. Court's going to stand in recess.
All right.
Maybe seated.
Mr. Lee, please. Survey.
Court does recall the case of the people versus Larry Lee.
Your Honor, Marie Tanner, Assistant District Attorney, I'm out this evening.
Good afternoon, Edward Lucas on behalf of Larry Lee.
All right. And Mr. Lee, I've signed the order appointing Mr. Dukas to represent you in this matter so that you're aware. Okay. All right. So in this matter.
Set for a preliminary examination, I'm asking for a brief adjournment. I understand through timing with the court that Monday morning would be available. If we could set it for that time.
All right.
Opportunity to go over discovery.
Will that work for the people?
Yes, Your Honor. We'll have witnesses present.
All right. So preliminary examination in this matter will be adjourned. Court finding good cause to do so. I will adjourn it to what is it, the 11th?
Yes.
August 11th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. And when the court's ready, I have a couple of matters to put on the record.
Yes.
Your Honor, first and foremost, after the last hearing we were here for, the victim was present with a support person. As they were leaving the courthouse, they were addressed by someone who identified themselves as the friend of Larry Lee. I believe that person is now sitting in the gallery here today. I've personally warned her, but I would appreciate it if we could repeat that on the record, that the victim is not to be talked to or contacted. I don't have anything indicating that Mr. Lee directed that contact, but I want to make sure everybody's clear so we don't have any further issues regarding contact with the victim of this case.
All right. And which individual are you referring to?
This lady right now.
Emma, you come out this way. What's?
Hi.
Hello. What's your name? Yeah.
Hello, Your Honor.
What's your name?
I'm Jeanette Thompson.
What did you want to tell me?
Okay, so just to begin here, I'm very respectful. I don't know nothing that happened. When the I believe it's the victim was walking out, he was staring at me and I'm with 3 different women. And since he was staring at me, I said, are you so-and-so? I could identify him. So I think he was just irate because of what he going through. I don't know. But to be honest, I don't know that man. When he was talking, he was using verbal language. He walked back towards me and 3 other women and was kind of upset. And I said, I just want to know if you okay. My bad. I could identify him. That was all it was. I said, I just want to know you okay. I don't.
Okay, so just stop it right now. Yes. So I don't want you to have any contact with the alleged victim in this case whatsoever. It doesn't matter if you are worried about whether or not they're doing okay or anything along those lines. You just not to have any contact, because ultimately, while the people don't have proof that Mr. Lee's involved with that, it could be attributed to him in regard to the behavior, and I don't think you want that to occur. All right. So I don't.
Vic, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Shy as you are. Oh, when I read this, I thought that said Sly. I thought you were talking to Sly. All right. Now if you're talking to me, shy as you are, I'm gonna make you put it up here. That's a great email. See, Judge Simpson does know who you are. You're kind of a celebrity yourself, much like you describe the attorneys you watch. We watch you. Oh, thank you, Vic. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the kind words and generous super chat. Thank you. All right. Let's go.
Want any contact whatsoever. I understood.
Yes, sir.
All right. And if I do find out there is, at minimum, I would have you report.
Well, please, can you tell him not to walk up on me
I'm
again?
not gonna tell him that.
Okay, because that was
You
just
are, well, hold on. Here's part of a court proceeding.
right.
You are not.
Correct.
So you need to, if it's necessary, you need to get out of his way. There's court security if that
Got it.
becomes an issue for you.
Okay.
Or you can just make the election that you do not need to appear. If you want to see the proceeding that is happening with Mr. Lee, then certainly you may view that on YouTube. So there isn't a reason for you to be here.
Mm.
There is a reason for him to be here.
Got it. Okay.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. You can have a seat.
Thank you, Honor.
You can come watch it with us. We're definitely gonna watch it. I was wondering. 'Cause I saw Mike was live. Grammar School was live too. I was like, I'm getting a lot of FaceTime right now, and I'm not even streaming. This is awesome. Yeah, I know. That was my humble moment. My not so humble moment, I guess I should say.
One thing regarding the discovery request that Mr. Lee said he had sent one to our office. I just received the email. It was labeled a FOIA request, so it went to our appeals and FOIA department. It appears it's a mix of, and I'll make sure to share this with Mr. Drukas, but essentially it appears he is attempting to FOIA communication that I may have had with the court, that I may have had with Mr. Burgess. There's also a grievance / investigation request looking to, it appears, grieve me, potentially more people. I haven't read through the whole thing. Somewhere in there, there's mention that he wants anything related to this case, but the overall idea and heading is FOIAing all communications that have happened in this case, as well as attempting to grieve myself and potentially other people. So I know at this point, Mr. Drukas is appointed. He'll get all the discovery. We've been in communication. I've asked our office to expedite the video discovery to him. I handed him a report that's unredacted, but it is the full police report. So we'll take care of that. But perhaps there should be a conversation Mr. Drukas wants to have with Mr. Lee about the rest of it and anything that may or may not be brought up as part of this case, and that the grievance process is a separate process, which he is entitled to.
Right. If that's what he wishes to do. All right. Anything from over?
Nothing further.
All right. Very good. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Everybody have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Bond will continue at this time. We'll see you Monday morning. Thank you for this week. It's been enjoyable, and always, Anna, great job. We are done finally with this week. Next week will be better. 14A stands adjourned.
All right. I kept that in there. It's like, oh, that's a nice way to say have a good weekend, everybody. All right. Well, I mean, clearly that's all I got. I mean, this is my outro. This is the start of the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the super chats, gift memberships, membership milestones. You guys are awesome. Thank you. We need to raid somebody. Who we're gonna raid? Ghostbusters. I don't think that's how the song goes. Actually, I know that's not how the song goes. We'll jump over to Lone Wolf. We'll go say hi to Lone Wolf. All right. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. I am off tomorrow night. I will put out a video tomorrow afternoon. I don't know what time. It might be morning. I don't know. Whenever I get around to it tomorrow. But no live. I'll be back Sunday night. So I will see you guys then. That's it. That's all I got. Have a great weekend. Until next time. Bye.